everybody, it's Esther.
And Danielle.
And we've already gotten a bunch of things done today. My son that is home with me today helped me work on the order I was working on. We had to gel stain a board. Well, I sanded it, he gel stained it for me. And when I'm a little further into it, because we're doing that in another room with a bigger surface, when that can be moved in here and worked on, I'll work on it with you guys and show you what I'm doing. But for right now, we're going to work on a Mother's Day card. Now, I want to tell you about my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law had 6 children. My husband is the baby. And boy, how did I know that, because when I met him, he was 18 and I was 20. And I know she did not think that I was the one. I was too old. And so in the beginning, we struggled a little bit. But over the years, I have learned to love her so much. She is such an amazing woman. She's taught me so many things. I just adore her. And I love doing special projects for her. So even before I was filming, I've always loved to make her things. I've been making her things for many, many years. Now this is one of the Make It Now projects on Cricut Design Space, which made it super easy. I looked for a free project, so everyone can do this one. Look on Cricut Design Space, click on cards in the Make It Now projects, and this one's going to be in one of the free ones. Can we see? Isn't that pretty? Okay, it's going to get prettier here in a minute. Alright, this is the base that we cut out in this dark yellow. I want to make sure I get this right. Alright, this is the front of the card. Alright, we're able to bend it because the Cricut put the score lines in for me. I don't have one of my bone folders nearby. Danielle, do you see where one is? Alright, we'll take one out of one of my punch boards. There we go. Now this piece goes inside here, so it will show through the design right there. And I bet there's no doubt as to what I'm going to get out. My trusty art glitter glue. Now I'm going to make sure to go around this. Danielle, when I talk about my mother-in-law, you know I'm talking about your grandmother. What do you want to say about her?
She's an awesome grandmother. And I love her very much.
I love her very much too. She's very special.
Yes.
One year when you were little, Danielle, it was the year that Tickle Me Elmo was the big craze and everybody was fighting in the stores to get one. We go over to her house one day and she says, well, I want to show you what I got Danielle for Christmas. And I'm thinking, okay, because she's got lots of grandkids. Lots and lots of grandkids. Like I said, my husband's one of 6. And out she brings a Tickle Me Elmo. I was so surprised. My own mom passed away quite a few years ago, and my husband's mother has been like a mom to me. Whatever I have needed, she has always been there for me. And I just thank God that I have her in my life. All right, me and the glue. Okay, you guys all saw our crazy video from last night. I swear to you, I was not drinking, but when I'm tired, I can get slap happy and think that everything in the world is funny.
Yes.
And I have like wicked insomnia, so it could just happen at any time of the day or night that I'm that tired. Oh my gosh, I'm terrible at lining this up. Ooh, got my bone folder right here. Oh, bone folder. My brayer. I totally recommend getting one of these if you don't have one. It really helps to smooth things out. I really love it. All right. Now here's the front of the card. You can see a little bit of glue. That's okay. Now this piece, which was a print then cut piece, and I know she's going to love it with all these flowers. It says Happy Mother's Day on it. That's just going to go right here on the card. So, a little bit more glue. I printed this out on white cardstock. I buy the Georgia Pacific white cardstock at Walmart. I find that it works really well. It's not very expensive. I use it a lot. It prints nicely. All right, we're just going to lay that on there. Bring out the brayer. You don't need a brayer. You can go like this, but I just like using the brayer. Now this cut file from Cricut Design came with the envelope, so you could cut it out. And it already has, it's got score lines on it. So we're gonna, I'm terrible at this. This is when I usually let Danielle take over and make the envelopes for me. Because I can't see the score lines on the... There we go. We're going to fold that. And we'll fold here. I see a lot of people say that the Cricut score lines are just not deep enough, but honestly, if you just bend it, it'll show you where it is. All right. And then the next one. Oh, I can't even hold paper today, Danielle. See if I can actually see the score line in this one. All right. So, you put that together. There you go. Now you have an envelope. And I don't always use the Cricut to cut the envelope out. Sometimes I just skip that part because we have the envelope punch board. In fact, we have the new envelope punch board. Well, not the new one that you saw on Crafts by 2, which makes the gigantic ones. I can't wait to get that someday. But I have the 3-in-1 that was recently came out. So a lot of times we just punch them. And I have, whenever the paper goes on sale super cheap at Michael's, I go in there and I buy a whole bunch and stick it in a drawer. It doesn't matter what pattern, what color, what it is. I buy it and stick it in a drawer. So I always have a drawer full of paper that I can pull from for envelopes. Now this is the end of the card. This is what they had designed. But yeah, I'm thinking it needs bling, but like the worst way possible. I have these teeny tiny little gold ones. And I'll hold that up there. They are teeny tiny. See next to my finger, they're teeny tiny. I don't even know where they came from. I don't know if they were in one of the racks I got or if they were in a kit. More than likely, some really awesome person sent them to me. And I put them in a drawer, and I've never known what to pull them out and use them for until now. Do you find that you buy things that you have no idea what you're buying them for? Because I do all the time. But then you know what the project is for. Let's see if I can just do this with my fingers. I doubt it. Put one right in the center of that flower. Ho 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 ho! Looky there. Can you see it? Deanna, who you growling at? Danielle, you see it? Does it look good?
Yeah.
All right, let's put some more on. But actually, I think my pickup stick would work really well. Is that handy? Is it right behind me? Where? I don't see it.
God, it's on.
Oh, well. That'll teach me not to get my things out before I get started. I think using my fingers is going okay. I'm going to put one on each of these small flowers. And that may be it. That may be enough. I had planned to maybe use some Wink of Stella on this, but I want to go kind of low key, not too flashy. If you're a member of the Cricut or Random Acts of Kindness Facebook group, the cover on that group is the project I made for my mother-in-law for Christmas. One of those birthday boards. All right. What do you think, Danielle?
I like it. It looks
I do
a lot
too.
better.
I think the bling is exactly what it needed.
Yeah.
All right. Well, everybody, that is a card for my mother-in-law. Now, I am fairly certain she does not watch my channel. But if you do, I love you, Mom. I love you very much.
Love you, Grandma.
This is your card. But I'm pretty sure she doesn't watch it, and that's okay. So I'm going to put this aside and get ready to... I'll be taking this down to her, or one of us will. So she'll get that in person, so I don't need to mail that. Typically, if I'm going to mail it, I fold the pretty paper to the inside and just mail it with the white outside because it's still pretty. Or you can put a label on it. But for sure, if I'm handing it to someone, then they're getting it in a pretty envelope with the paper like this. All right, everybody. I can't believe I just did a 12.5-minute video. Oh my gosh. All right. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, hit that subscribe button. It's actually down in the lower hand corner of this screen. I figured out how to do that. And remember, when we get to 250, we're going to do a giveaway. And I'm still deciding what to give, but this is going to be awesome. And the giveaway will be open to everybody, all of my subscribers. And if you like this project, my Mother's Day card, give it a thumbs up, please, because my mother-in-law is awesome. And I pray you have an awesome mother-in-law and you want to make something for Tim. All right, everybody. Now that it's May, I don't know that I'll film every day, but I've got a lot of projects I'm working on, so I'm sure there's going to be a lot of videos. What do you think, Danielle? You want to be in some videos?
I guess.
Hey,
If
maybe
I'm
we'll...
not too busy.
Maybe we'll get Danielle on one of her next days off to actually film a project. Anybody who's new to my channel, go back and watch the one she did where she did the origami owl box. That was Danielle's hands you saw in there. She has much better eyes than me. What did I say? Origami owl?
Yes.
Origami box. All right, everybody. I'll see you in the next video. Love you all. Bye.
Bye.